Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is Friday, July
16th.
And today I am having oral surgery. I am having my canine teeth removed because they have short roots, and so they have to come out. I have to get implants in there, and then I'm going to get veneers all the way across the front. How do you feel about that, babe?
I'm nervous as hell, y'all. Like, I've been trying to keep it together for Nay, but I'm like, what the hell?
What are you nervous about?
It's just surgery. You know what I mean? Like, the thought of surgery, and then her having to go under, and you know, I know we'll be all right because we prayed a couple nights ago.
I prayed again last night.
I prayed again this morning. So I know we're gonna be all right. It's just surgery, you know what I mean? So that's it.
I mean, I'm definitely nervous myself. When he told me about the procedure, it kind of freaked me out because he kept saying it's just like putting a screw in a piece of wood, like with a drill. And I'm thinking to myself, my mouth is not wood, so don't be getting all drill happy, because I just think about times when people like screw it in too far,
Yeah.
and then they like strip the screw. I'm like, you can't be stripping those screws like in my mouth. Or it goes too far, right? It goes too far up and goes through my lip or something crazy.
All right. So with that analogy,
you're taking us home, right?
Yes.
Okay.
With that analogy, people that use tools and use screws and wood and things like that, it's like, okay, you hear that, and you're like, wood splits. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
God.
I can't be having you split my bones.
And then he said that it's kind of thin up there. My bone is kind of thin up there naturally. So he's going to put cadaver bone inside my mouth to support the screw. So now I'm like, wait a minute. You adding someone else's bone into my mouth, like for life? Like, what? And every time I tell people this, they're like, okay, girl, you better break out the sage and like do your rain dance and make sure whoever's bones it was, like, don't bring you bad juju.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get a millionaire bone. Who knows, right? A millionaire decided to donate, and I got his or her, bone.
What do you think? Still somebody else's bone.
It is, and it's kind of freaky. Like,
yeah, it definitely is.
It's kind of freaky.
Definitely is.
I mean, thank God, because honestly, I need it. And, maybe this person was really awesome because they did decide to donate. So, I mean, I don't know. Or maybe they were a homeless person and they just harvested the bone. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities of where this bone has come from.
I'm sure they ran like tests and analyzed this bone to make sure.
For evil spirits?
My baby. Right here. My baby.
And I'm kind of disappointed because we were supposed to have our fun yacht party, last weekend before my teeth were removed, so I could have just been party central.
Really turned up.
Yeah, and now like I don't even I don't know. Like, am I gonna eat at the yacht party? Am I gonna drink at the yacht party? Like, how can I do that freely? Like, I have to think about these things. Like, what am I gonna look like, Snaggletooth? I mean, I know what I look like as a child, but like being grown in Snaggletooth is not the business.
No, it's not the business at all.
No.
What's your initial feeling right now? Like, what do you feel about it?
Right now, I feel the most calm that I've felt since I've been thinking about it.
Yeah? The day of, you feel the most calm?
Well, yeah, at this moment. I don't know what I'm going to feel like when I get up in there.
Okay. No, I was just asking. It's funny how it works that way.
Well, hopefully it continues.
Leading up to it, we just guess we tend to kind of freak out a little more leading up to it, but the day of, it's like, okay, we had room to get all the jitters out, I guess. So
maybe.
I don't know. Like you said, we'll see.
I do know that the first thing that they're gonna do, he told me with the procedure, is they're gonna put me under laughing gas, which I've also never had happen to me.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I've never had anything happen like that either, so I'm just like, I don't know how to react to that, cause
I mean, it'll be okay. Laughing gas is just gas. And then he said that they'll put an IV on my arm and I'll be knocked out.
Is that the anesthesia?
Yeah, I think that's what that is. But yeah, we're about to go get this account information so that I can pay them. Because you can't do it, based on credit. You gotta pay. This procedure is actually costing us $10,300 or almost $10,400, which is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's 2 teeth, y'all. It's 2 teeth being extracted and then screws being inserted with cadaver bone. Like, it's expensive. Like, I'm hoping that this is going to be a million dollar smile when it's all over, but not cost us $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
$1 million smile is $1 million.
I'm be smiling everywhere all the time. But why are you smiling? So-and-so just died. Because this costs $1 million. Everybody gonna see this.
You walk around like
well, it's letting everybody see my teeth. All right.
Yeah.
Was just rolled out of surgery. Got these little tags on me so they can keep up my vitals. And then I have one down here. Do you need these?
Oh yeah, let me take it off.
Okay.
Usually we take them off before, but we took an X-ray, so sometimes we have to go back in. So I didn't want to take them off. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so
What's inside the bag?
Your gauze.
What do I do with that?
In case you're bleeding, you bake down on gauze. Soak some of the blood up and stop the bleeding. This is your prescription mouth rings.
I'm about to take a look at the extractions. What's this? It's a cut on my lip. The lip is heavy from the medicine. Okay, I can't see it, and I think you can. I hope it's not grossing you out too much. Let me see it though. Okay, so that one and that one. While it was starting to make me feel a little bit woozy a little bit, they were helping one of the assistants put on a contact or take out a contact. And I was like, I need everybody to be able to see.
Yeah, go ahead, put your contact on.
I asked the surgeon if he had any kids. He said, yeah. I said, okay, well, you got a new one. I'm your new kid, so I need the Star Kid treatment.
That's right, man.
Okay.
I will say I got kind of freaked out at one point because I heard someone scream in the back. And I thought it was you. And the nurse that that was helping you, I seen her kind of fast walk out of the door, the front door, and she was going to go get the older gentleman that was just here, or was just there and he dropped off his wife.
But at that point, you knew it wasn't me?
At that point, I knew it wasn't you.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, so it's been 3 days since I got the oral surgery, and I'm just checking in. It's been really tough because I can't eat any solid food, and I'm really hungry all the time. So that means I'm mad all the time. I can't tell if these are healing up properly or not. I don't really know what to look for, but I did notice that like some kind of gauze or something came out of this one, and now it's more of a gap. And this one, you can still see like the white gauze. I'm gonna be checking in with the surgeon to see if it's okay to be like that. I have a bunch of things that I have to do on a daily basis. I have an oral rinse. I have to take hydrocodone for pain. I have to take amoxicillin, which I think is just to keep infection away. I also have to take a rinse. It's an oral rinse I have to do twice a day. So I have to take the hydrocodone every 6 hours, but I only take it twice a day, when I wake up and before I go to bed, to try to manage the pain. And then amoxicillin, I take that 3 times a day. And I'm drinking lots of water because my throat hurts a lot, like way back up in here. It's so sore, almost like someone scratched the back of my throat with a rake. And I don't know why. Sometimes when I swallow, it feels like it cramps up and it hurts really bad. So that's a surprising side effect that I'm having after surgery. I'm definitely gonna ask them about that as well, because I don't like being in pain, and the hydrocodone isn't helping ease that pain. It does ease up the pain in my teeth, like when my teeth start buzzing and stuff like that, but it doesn't help with the back of my throat. So I'm definitely gonna ask about that. And I'm gonna try and take it easy because I took Friday off and I have over 100 emails in my inbox for work. But yeah, I just wanna check in and let you know how it's going. Day 3. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, now almost 2 weeks since my oral surgery, and I feel really good. So my throat took literally 8 days to start feeling better, and it was misery. When I tell you it hurt, it hurt. It hurt to eat anything salty, sweet, like all foods. It had to be super bland in order for me to be able to swallow without pain. In the morning, my throat would be on fire. Like even when I swallowed in bed, it just felt like that, the little dangly thing, the uvula, it felt like a rock. Like I could feel it on my tongue. I don't know what was going on, but thank God that's over. Also, I had to kick that hydrocodone to the curb because I started to feel like something bad was happening to me. The first, 4 days, I didn't feel anything. I just, didn't feel pain. And then suddenly one morning when I was working, I broke out into a sweat. Like I just broke out into this sweat. My vision started going like woozy, like on TV where they show someone's been drugged and everything starts like going in and out. That's what it started looking like. And I started feeling dizzy and disoriented. And I was like, what is happening to me? Called the surgeon. They were like, that's the drugs. It sounds like it's all being released. There's a big burst being released in your system all at once. And the only thing I could do was lay down on my bed. I literally almost missed the whole day of work because I couldn't function. And I was trying to relax, and it was very hard to relax. And someone told me that was me fighting the drug. And I'm just like, never again. I literally gave those joints away because I hated the way that they made me feel. So I started taking ibuprofen instead. But thankfully, I haven't been in pain in at least 4 or 5 days, so I haven't had to take any more medication. I'm still rinsing twice a day, sometimes more. When I eat, I'll go ahead and I'll brush my teeth and I'll rinse. This is probably the cleanest my teeth have ever been because I'm just trying to make sure that these cavities, when I say cavities, I mean the holes in my gums. I'm trying to make sure that those cavities don't get filled up with food or spices or whatever. I'm not supposed to eat spicy food, but I do because I love spicy food. But I just try to keep it clear of these areas, and then I rinse really good. Which I thought that they were supposed to stay open. So I asked about that, and they're like, no, they're gonna numb you and you know, I guess cut them again to insert the actual implant that goes on the screw. So I mean the what do they call them? The crowns or whatever they're gonna call them. So the implants are already in there, the screws are in there, and then they're gonna take the tooth and screw it on each of them when all the healing is done. Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and I'm at the dentist's office. I'm hoping that today is my crown appointment, although this office has not always been the most organized. So if I go in here and I don't get my crowns today, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Yesterday I got my bases installed. So they are like screws, caps in there. Did you see that? So hopefully today they'll be putting actual crowns in, and then later I'll be fitted for a mold, and then I'll get my veneers and my smile will be complete. But this is what my smile looks like after 4 months of snag-a-tooth. Still snag-a-tooth, but hopefully about to get some fillers in here. Hey y'all, it's January 5th and I still do not have my teeth. Oh my gosh. So I went in last time, thought I was gonna get them, and they're like, oh, we just want to fit you for, you know, the model that we made. And so I'm like, cool. And they showed me, and I'm not gonna lie, it was so beautiful. It was so pretty. I've never seen my teeth look like that ever. Like, it was even better than I was imagining it could be. And I was trying to imagine what it would look like, the mold, but it was even prettier. It was even prettier. So I'm like, cool, you know, I'm gonna get my crowns, and then I'm gonna get the mold later. I mean, you know, the rest. No, they still hadn't actually ordered. I'm done with expectations. I don't know what to expect next time, honestly. Like, they said they would call me when the crowns are ready. So at minimum, I should have some freaking teeth right here, okay? At maximum, I will have everything installed all at once. Okay, it's Friday, January 14th. Say hey, Robin.
Hello.
And today I'm supposed to have my appointment of appointments. They said today is the actual crown appointment. So we're going to find out. I really hope it is. And if they give me the go, I'm going to get everything inserted across the front.
And I'm going to, at the end of the day, on January, I'm going to turn 5. And at the end of the day, it's going to be my birthday.
At the end of the month. So Robin is home from school because someone in her class got COVID. So we're going to get her a rapid test just to be sure. But I'm kind of nervous because this line hasn't opened yet and my appointment's in 15 minutes, but I don't want them to push the appointment. Like, I'm ready. I am ready. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, yeah. See what you was talking about.
Yeah, like the multicolors kind of look. Don't want to walk around and look like that, but I have teeth. Okay, so Danielle has Robin because this next phase of the process is going to take 3 hours or so. He said if we're lucky, 2.5 hours, but I'm going to tell him do not rush. I'm going to tell him take his sweet time. But I'm going to go get some lunch really fast and then scarf it down really fast because that's going to be the only solid food that I get to have today because I didn't eat breakfast. And so I'm gonna go chow down on some Chipotle, okay? And then I'm gonna head right back to the dentist's office so they can get started. It's just strange, you know, like my teeth have always looked the way they've looked, and so to have them look a different way, it's going to be something different entirely. Anxious. This is the first appointment of 2 for the veneers. So now that the crowns are finally installed after dang near 6 months of waiting, they are going to file my teeth today, and they're going to fit my mold into my teeth that I can wear while they get my permanent teeth prepared, my permanent veneers prepared. So that's why it's going to take so long, lots of filing and fitting. So we are almost there. All right, guys, I've just finished coming back from the dentist. My mouth is so sore because I was open for like 3 hours, and they shot me like 6 times. But I got my temporaries in. I look totally different. I don't even know how to think. What to think. These are temporary, so these are plastic, okay? These are hard plastic. They look pretty good. They look really good, actually, from this angle. I'm supposed to start here, but this is a plastic cap. Okay, so this tooth didn't actually get filed down, but this one did. So this is where the veneers are going to start. And I'm going to go all the way across to here. Okay, so when I smile, you can see, nice. This is it, guys. This is the one. So I'm trying to hurry because I got a meeting, but I am at my final appointment to complete my smile makeover and getting my veneers placed at last. It is February 1st. It is a new moon day. New smile, new me, new life. This is going to open up some doors, some opportunities, some joy, all kinds of stuff. I'm already just declaring it, putting it out there. But say goodbye to the plastic, which has already begun to chip. As you can see, the plastic layer is chipping off of my teeth because it's not meant for eating. It's been a little bit sensitive. Sometimes when I bite something, the teeth underneath can feel it. It's really sensitive because they're so exposed from being filed down. So I've had to cut up my food and chew it on the sides. And I feel like it changed my appearance in a way that I wasn't prepared for, and I honestly didn't like. So I'm going to make sure to communicate that so that my lip isn't pressed too far forward and I can still look like myself, but just the best version of myself. So this is it, guys. Again, plastic smile. Gosh, 6-month process. Let's end it today. And now the moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, my veneers. Wow. They look so good on camera. I'm still numb, so my top lip is a little bit, it's not functioning properly, but I think I'm in love. I think I will be in love once everything goes back to normal, as far as like the numbing and everything. Reason being is because these fit a lot better in my mouth. The plastic kind of made my lip protrude. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll just put a side-by-side picture, but it kind of made my lip protrude, and I thought it made me look slightly different when my mouth closed. So I feel like my lip is kind of returning to its normal place, if that makes sense. I love the way they look. They are super smooth. There were a lot of issues in this final appointment. Like, they were taking the molding off, and they had to use high-powered water, and the water was running everywhere. It was like going down to my ears. It was going to my eyes. And the worst part is when it started shooting up my nose, y'all. Like, I felt like how, you know, water goes up your nose when you're in the pool. That's what it felt like. It was dreadful. And then the numbing shots hurt so bad. And he was like, do you feel this? Like when he did like the 3rd shot or whatever. And I was like, yes, like that hurts. He was like, you do? And I was like, yes, it hurts. So he was surprised, and I was just like, get it together, doc. Like, I don't know what's going on, but get it together. So the shots hurt a lot. They always hurt, but they hurt really bad. And then there was a problem with this one, and they thought that they were gonna have to rescan it and resend it to the lab to get a new veneer. And I was like, oh God, please no. It's been 6 months. But he just kept working with it until he got it to work. So I'm really happy about that. And they took 1,000,001 x-rays. I was so over the freaking x-rays. It always hurts to get your x-ray because you had to bite down that thing, and so it's sticking up to your gums. The tech, she stuck me in the mouth with the little suction thing. So there's two suction things. There's one that's the silicone, that's soft, and then there's one that's hard when they're taking the plastic out, where it's pointy. And she poked me in my mouth, and it really hurt. And the last part that made the appointment so unpleasant was he was handing the tech that little scraping tool that looks like a little hook, and he caught my lip right here. It hurt really bad too. And I was just like, I was trying to stay patient and calm because it was an accident. They were all accidents. But it's like, it really brought my mood down. And I just want to be excited about my teeth. But the appointment was so turbulent that I had to kind of coach myself to like, hey, this was worth it. Like, this was worth the pain. This was worth the freaking $30,000 that you just spent on it. And then he told me some care instructions that I was surprised to hear as well. But I'm going to put that in a separate video. But to wrap up this montage, because I know this is a long video of the whole journey, they're done. 6 months, 2 implants, well, 2 surgeries, so 2 extractions, 5 months of healing before I got the crowns, and then more weeks waiting on the veneers, and at last they're done. Check out my full reaction video coming up about the pros and cons of having veneers. I'll record that in like a week or so I can have like a clear thought and experience and reflection of what it's like, what to expect, is it worth it, what to do, what to weigh costs, and how to take care of them. Bye.